World of Tanks Crew Auto-Return. There's a new feature which is available in World of Tanks, available now, where your crew will automatically return to your tank just by clicking on the vehicle. It'll be the crew that was in the vehicle the last battle played, and you can turn it on or off individually for each tank. So over here I have a vehicle that has the auto return enabled. That means if I go over here and send the crew to the barracks, don't have a crew. If I go to another vehicle and then I go back, they automatically return. So I'm going to show you how to do it with this vehicle. I am going to enable the auto return. This crew is trained for this vehicle and was probably in the vehicle the last battle. I don't know the last time I played this. Could have been years ago. So I'm going to send them to the barracks. Click on another vehicle and then go back. And they auto-returned, and it's the proper crew. So I am going to send them to the barracks. I am then going to click on Tank Destroyer. This is Tier 8, by the way. And then I am going to pick the TS5, and I'm going to start adding crew. We got the T28 over here, the T28. Got the T28, T28, and then now I have no one. I'm going to uncheck this, and I will take the Jackson. Then I am going to put it on auto return. Now keep in mind, this is not the crew that was in the previous battle. It says that fought the previous battle. It was a different crew, but we're going to see what happens. I'm going to go to the garage, go to the T28. It loaded in the crew. We'll go to the TS5, and it loaded in the crew. This says Jackson, 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 T110E4, T28. So one guy came from the T28 and he swapped positions, as far as I know. And I used the Jackson crew. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all of your premium tanks. In this case, I'm doing tank destroyers. I love to play this one here, which is a T28 HTC concept. And I'm going to pick a crew, but I'm not going to take anything from the Jackson, because obviously it's in another vehicle, right? Okay, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to your vehicles, your tech tree vehicles, send everybody to the barracks. And then I'm going to set up the auto return. These should all be empty. Really not worried. I know that they're empty because I already went through and 100% emptied everything. Well, the Jackson got pulled out by the TS5. So I go to the TS5. It pulls in a crew. I'm going to go to the T28. I'm going to do the auto return. And it pulled in a crew. Oh, look at that. Even if they're the same guys, Sheridan Abbott from the Jackson, now they're automatically, he's Sheridan Abbott. They're switching between the tanks. So I'm going to go to this one and do the same thing and hit auto return. And he's got his crew. And I'm going to click auto return for this one. And I'm going to click auto return for this one. So now all of my premium tanks will always have a crew whenever I click on them, as long as I've played battles and the crew still exists. And the crew has to be in the barracks, which means they can't be in a game. You'll notice that it's sharing crew members. At least somebody is coming out of each of these vehicles. So that's how it works. And now I know I can automatically click on whatever vehicle and it will automatically get its crew back. So for the Jackson, I'm going to go over here, hit the auto return, and he's going to pull back his crew. I don't know which other ones are set. I'm going to worry about that later. I think the T25AT has a crew, and he does. So I'm going to set the auto return. Okay, so now you can see I can switch to any vehicle I want. T25AT has a crew. I'll put him in the T28 concept so I can play both at the same time. But you know, for frontline, you really just need your tier 8 tanks with the crew in them. Okay, so that is how the auto return works for World of Tanks crew, which is available now. I'm going to be playing around with it a bit more, and if you have any questions or comments, please post below.